5 starts right now. And we begin with the tragedy in Minnesota after a shooter opens fire during Mass at a Catholic school.
My mom was waiting outside of the church when it happened. I was scared that I wasn't going to see her because I didn't know what was happening really. I was just in shock.
Breaks your heart. That shooting killed 2 children, just 8 and 10 years old. 17 others were hurt, 14 of them also kids. The shooter, a former student, died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The FBI, ATF, and local authorities are still staged outside Annunciation Catholic School in southwest Minneapolis, where this is the first week of classes.
And our team is also there. KIRO 7's Deborah Horn is standing by with the principal's connection to Seattle and how local Catholic schools are addressing safety. But first, Lana Zach kicks off our team coverage from Minneapolis.
Parents walked hand in hand with their children away from Annunciation Catholic School, tears flowing after a deadly shooting during a morning mass.
At this point, we know we have a total of 19 victims from this tragedy. 2 were young children, ages 8 and 10, that were sitting in the pews at Mass when they were shot and killed.
Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara says the shooter was 23-year-old Robin Westman, who opened fire from outside the church with a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol, all legally purchased.
It was maybe 3 minutes in, the first shot fired.
5th grader Weston Halsney said he was just 2 seats away from the stained glass windows.
The first one, I was like, what is that? I thought it was just something. Then when I heard it again, I just ran under the pew, and then I covered my head. My friend Victor saved me though, because he laid on top of me, but he got hit.
School principal Matthew Dubois said teachers reacted instantly to save the students.
Children were ducked down. Adults were protecting children. Older children were protecting younger children.
Law enforcement is looking into the shooter's writings and online posts for a possible motive. But as details emerge about the shooter, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey says the focus should be on the victims and preventing future tragedy.
Kids died today. This needs to be about them. This needs to be wrapping our arms around these families with every bit of love that we can possibly show.
This was just the 3rd day of the school year for Annunciation Catholic School, which goes from pre-K to 8th grade.
Now, President Trump says he has ordered flags to be flown at half-staff, writing in part on Truth Social. I have been fully briefed on the tragic shooting in Minneapolis. Please join me in praying for everyone involved. Local Catholic leaders also weighing in. The superintendent of Catholic schools releasing a statement, writing in part, today's shooting in Minneapolis is incomprehensible. We are devastated by today's tragedy. Our hearts break for the students, their families, the staff, and the entire Annunciation Catholic School community. We are praying and grieving alongside them.
And we will recover from this. We will rebuild from this.
And we have learned the principal at the center of this tragedy was once a principal here. Matt DeBoer led St. Therese Catholic School for 8 years before moving to Minnesota just 3 years ago. KIRO 7's Deborah Horn is live in Seattle's Madrona neighborhood. And Deborah, he and his wife, both very well known in Seattle's Catholic community.
They were Elle. His wife was a teacher at Holy Names. He, as you've just said, was the principal here at St. Therese. So as you might guess, the tragedy in Minneapolis has hit hard here. News of the mass shooting at Annunciation in Minneapolis hit uncomfortably close to St. Therese Catholic School. Matt DeBoer, Annunciation's principal, was principal here for 8 years. What do you think of him?
I think that he is a wonderful administrator.
Nicole St. Hilaire has worked here for more than 20 years.
He came to St. Therese when my children were young, and he was an incredible leader at that time, and I'm sure he still continues to be in his new position.
He's very community focused.
Lucelia Thompson was in 2nd grade when DeBoer arrived.
You know, we're a pretty diverse school, so he did a lot to celebrate everyone's cultures and stuff and make sure people felt at home here.
Some of that devotion evident at his new home, too.
This is a nightmare, but we call our staff the Dream Team. And we will recover from this. We will rebuild from this.
Indeed, DeBoer is credited with working years ago to make St. Therese a safer environment for everyone in the building.
Actually, when Matt was here, he helped put in some security features at the school They were one of the first schools to have a facial recognition. It was one of the first schools in the entire country to have it, and that's continued to be a priority here, certainly.
Safety will almost certainly be on the minds of everyone in the St. Therese community when they arrive for the first Mass of the school year. That first Mass set for this Friday. Reporting live in Madrona, Deborah Horton, KIRO 7 News.
A horrible thing for any principal or person to have to even deal with, Deborah. Thank you. And we will continue to follow developments from Minnesota. Stick with us on air on the KIRO 7 News app and on KIRO7.com.
Now, with this as the backdrop, the Seattle Public School Board is meeting right now to discuss placing school resource officers at Garfield High School. The push to bring